and welcome to another episode of the Raw Food Messenger. And today we're just decided to take a little trip outside and catch some sun. Me and Maya are going to go for a little walk, and we're just happy to get outside. It's a beautiful day in the northern climate of Canada. We got fresh snow, and I thought it was kind of a fitting day to talk about, you know, the difficulty or the possibility of actually doing a raw lifestyle in a colder climate. And I've read a lot of things on the internet, I've seen lots of videos, and a lot of people will tell you that it's really, you know, not that possible to do raw foods in places like Canada and Sweden and Alaska. But I'm here to tell you that although it's more difficult, it definitely is not impossible. And you know, all it really takes is a little desire and a little bit of ingenuity and a little persistence, and you can find all the fruits and vegetables you need. And come on, Mike, we're gonna stay on this side of the pole. So basically, all you really need to do is, you know, it takes a lot of planning and it's a little preparation. You can find all the fruits and vegetables really in all the markets. Maybe the prices will go up in the winter, which might be a concern to a lot of people, but you can always get by on staples like bananas, and you know, you can find a lot of imported fruits here, a lot of really interesting different ones. Like you can get dragon fruits and jackfruits, and you can find a lot of these in the Asian market. And aside from, you know, the availability issue, which can be, you know, a problem in some smaller communities, there are companies that actually deliver organic fruits and vegetables. And another idea is you can go to your local town or larger city nearby wherever you live and just do bulk runs, you know. Go once a week, once every 2 weeks, and grab a few crates of bananas and oranges and apples, and these things are readily available year-round in Canada for sure. But yeah, and another issue a lot of people find is that when it's cold they want to have hot food, and I can understand that, but on the raw diet there's opportunity to do that too, because you can always heat your food up in the dehydrator. Come on, girl, walk with me. You can always heat your food up in the dehydrator, but as long as it doesn't go over 118 degrees and the enzymes aren't damaged, the food is still considered raw. You see, the thing about heated food is fine. Cooked food isn't fine. So what we do in our family anyway is we prepare a lot of raw soups, and these are easily prepared in a high-speed blender. You can blend carrots or celery, and once they heat past a minute and a half or so, they start to heat up in the blender, so they stay warm, but they're not cooked. So we were able to enjoy many varieties and flavors of raw soup, and just blend in after. You can put spices and little chunks of peas, and you can put fresh corn in there. It tastes really delicious, and it's a nice, you know, warm meal on a cold day. Another thing we can do is teas. In the raw food lifestyle, teas are accepted as a drink, and we enjoy them. We like to try to get mostly organic teas. And you know, there's a lot of people like really like their coffee in the winter or their hot chocolate, and they're gonna miss that if they go raw. But the reality is you can make varieties of coffee substitutes in your blender, your Vitamix or your Blendtec blender, and you can mix them with cacao or carob, and you know, we like to use maca. We use a really nice coffee-like flavor. Of course, they don't taste exactly like coffee, but they're nice, warm, delicious drinks, and they kind of do the job. Another good way to get fruits and vegetables in your diet in the winter time is frozen fruits and vegetables, preferably organic. But for frozen fruits and vegetables, a really convenient way and you know, they keep in the freezer almost indefinitely. I wouldn't recommend keeping them over 6 months though, because they can kind of get freezer burnt. But they really come in handy for making smoothies. We actually use them in our raw soups a lot. Another way to get greens in your diet in the wintertime, and you can do this all year round, is sprouting. Sprouts are living food. They're probably the most nutritious food you can eat, and you can make them and grow them in your own kitchen or anywhere in your house for that matter. Some people I know have a sprouting room dedicated just to growing sprouts. And also facing us northern people with the shorter days and the lower exposure to sunlight is the possibility of vitamin D deficiency. So I would advise you get out as much as you can to, you know, take advantage of available sunlight. But if you can't, then obviously you're going to have to maybe purchase or look into using a vitamin D supplement. There's many types available. You can get pills, you can get capsules, and a popular thing now is vitamin D drops. You can put a few drops in your drink every day, and it kind of, you know, helps to fill the void that you're missing from the sun. Okay, I hear a lot that, you know, it's virtually impossible to live a raw food lifestyle in a northern climate, but you know, that's not true at all. I mean, I live in Edmonton. It's a city of 1 million people. It's in northern Alberta and Canada here. And really, I don't have any problem finding quality fruits and vegetables throughout the winter. I mean, obviously growing seasons are going to be different, and you know, at certain times of the year you're going to have trouble finding certain vegetables or certain fruits. Like this year we're having a problem finding organic grapes. I mean, we can find grapes no problem, but we want the high quality organic stuff, and that's been a problem this year. But you know, what can you do? We kind of just have to modify our diet to what's available to us, right? I mean, I would love to be feasting on durians and coconuts and watermelons, but you know, they're just not in season at this time, so we make do with apples and mangoes and things like that for breakfast. But that's basically what it comes down to. You have to be willing to adapt your diet to the food that's available to you. That's the way our ancestors did it in the past, and you know, but that doesn't mean that you can't really like thrive on this diet in this climate, because you can. I know a lot of people that do. We're thriving. We're really, you know, we're really feeling good, and you know, excelling and everything on this diet. So yeah, don't feel like if you live in a colder country that you can't do this, because you definitely can. So the bottom line is that yes, it is harder to eat a raw food diet in a northern country. Is it impossible? Absolutely not. What all you need to really do is basically adapt to the food that's available to you and be creative with the foods that you already have. And if you can do that, I guarantee you that you can make this thing work living in a cold country. And remember, summer comes real soon.